This is a good win for us, especially on the road. Playing last night, getting in here late, going through customs. I thought, to start the game, you got to give Toronto credit the way they play. Their pressure is real, and then we had to throw out everything we do offensively in terms of sets and early offense, and just say, hey, if they're up in you, go by them. And if you can't get by them, somebody comes set a pick and start the dominoes to fall, touch the paint, spray it, or finish it strong. And our guys did a great job as the game went along, not only offensively, but defensively too. In the first half, we were 4 for 8, 50-50 balls. The second half, we were 6 for 6, 50-50 balls. First half, they went to the free throw line 18 times. The second half, our physicality increased, especially on the ball, but they went to the free throw line 11 times. And just as importantly, they had one offensive rebound in that second half. Cat was a monster on the board. He was a monster. And, you always say, well, how do great players impact the game? And that's what great players do. If the scoring isn't working tonight, they find other ways to impact the game. And his 22 rebounds, 15 defensive rebounds, we needed every single one of them. But it was a hell of a game by Cat, controlling the glass. Tyler was fantastic coming off the bench. He had 10 assists in his 20 minutes. So he was great. At the end of the day, defensively, these last handful of ball games, we've been playing at a pretty good clip, and that's something that we have to continue to do, especially if our offense sputters from time to time. Defensively, we need to hang our hat on that side of the ball, because we're eventually going to break free offensively, as we saw tonight, and we saw last night late in the game. But great road win for us, especially with it being a back-to-back.
What OG and Mikal were able to do together in the third quarter and the second half overall.
Yeah, OG was our defensive player of the game. I think he had six steals, 7 deflections. Like, those numbers are unheard of defensively. And, the thing that I loved about OG was his ability to attack the rim. Like, he attacked the rim like a grown man. And, his finishes were unbelievable. But one of the things we talk about are getting paint touches. And if you can't finish, then play off a 2 and spray it. And, we had, in that third quarter, we probably had 4 or 5 what we call Nashes, what Steve Nash used to do. Hit that paint, play off a 2, dribble to the other side of the floor, dribble out and find somebody. And it seemed like every time we nashed, Mikal moved and he relocated. Because a lot of times when you dribble and you hit that paint, everybody defensively does this. Especially if you dribble out, they do this. And so his ability to respace, especially after that ball hit the paint, was beautiful. And we found him after the Nash. We also found him in transition. So he did a great job, whether it was running to the 3 or running to the rim. We did a great job finding him. So both those guys played to their strengths throughout that second half on both ends of the floor.
I don't know if it's rating wins or something, but you guys have Jalen, who looks like he's under the weather today.
Yeah.
Missing Mitch and Deuce, and back-to-back, like you say, getting in late. To come back like you do today after falling behind early and struggling, just kind of what does that say for you about where the group is at?
This group has a lot of resilience. I mean, we have plenty of opportunities to just throw the towel in because of all the guys missing. We got in late, had to go through customs and all that stuff, and back to back. But our guys, they just stayed with it, and they figured out how to manufacture the energy that they needed to manufacture to get the win. So really proud of the guys from top to bottom.
Mikal's had kind of a rough stretch. How important is it for him to have a game like this, just from a confidence standpoint and everything?
It's always good for guys to have games like this to help with their confidence or help with their belief. I'm a firm believer in the word belief, and not just in the process, but in each other and obviously in yourself too. So that confidence thing is real, and having games like this can just continue to reinforce it. But what I like about it is he had a great game, but it was a really, really good game by everybody. on both ends of the floor, and that helps with Mikal's belief just as much as him having a really good individual game.
Coach, yeah, what did you see from Yabusele? And also, this is obviously a very high-level roster, but what do you want him to do better, to have more minutes and impact?
Well, he's going to play whatever minutes we give him. Everybody just has to keep playing hard on both ends of the floor, taking quality shots, trying to rebound, play the way that we play, and whether he gets 2 minutes, 0 minutes, 15 minutes. He just got to keep staying in the game and being ready while cheering his teammates on like everybody else.